Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love college football as much as I do. This is my official pick for the Rose Bowl between Oregon and Ohio State. The second game. The first time, obviously, it took place at our house. We managed to scrape by with a big win after not really playing a really good football game. Missed field goals, extra points. But we did win the turnover battle. Ohio State had a fumble in that game, I believe, and all that, or it got overturned. But I do know this. I'm not an expert. Y'all thought I was about to make my pick. I'm not an expert. So if I say something wrong, I'm not apologizing for it because I'm not an ESPN analyst. I'm not a Kirk Herbstreit. I'm not a Lee Corso. I'm not a Nick Saban. I'm not even a Pat McAfee. Shout out to Pat McAfee, by the way. See, I messed up his name by accident. But now let me tell you what led to my pick here before I actually make it. You only get a chance once to play a perfect game, especially at home, and win it. You don't get a chance to do that again. So I know Ohio State's defense has had a problem with stopping the run in the fourth quarter in a lot of their games. They might have it again here. I don't see Ohio State losing to them again. Oregon had so much go bad for them and still win it, but the thing is they were at home. And I know Ryan Day has kind of been a letdown in big games. For the most part, not all of them. He did win a big one this past weekend. Dan Lanning has not really had a big game away from home and had a chance to win it. Look back at the Washington games last year, not this year. I mean, it wasn't much of a big game except for them because Washington was not very good. The last two times they played, away games or neutral site, what happened? He dropped both those games. I think Ohio State gets payback in this game. Ohio State showed me that they can both run the football good and stop the run. Now, I know on paper Tennessee ran for over 150 yards, but the problem is a lot of that came in garbage time when Ohio State's defensive starters were out that game, so I don't really count that. And I know Dylan Sampson did not play much. Sampson, the running back for Tennessee, didn't play much. That doesn't really matter, okay? Ohio State's defense was stopping the run. Before that touchdown drive that Tennessee got in garbage time, Tennessee ran for about 60, 70, 80 yards. That's not very much. Even if Sampson had played, I still believe it wouldn't have been much different. They might have got 100 yards. Ohio State's defense showed up to play, and they played really good. And Oregon could not stop Will Howard. And Will Howard's a good quarterback, but he's not elite. I don't think that changes. Oregon could not stop Ohio State from running the football. Now, Oregon outran Ohio State, but Ohio State had 120 yards. They ran the football all over Tennessee. And Tennessee's defensive front, I believe, is better than Oregon's. So, with that being said, give me Ohio State to win. And again, Dillon Gabriel, I think he only ran for 40 yards the whole time against Ohio State. So, Ohio State's defense did a pretty good job bottling him up. But he did have that one big touchdown run at the end of the game. I think Ohio State figures out a way to get after him again and bottle him up about the same, if not better. And Dillon Gabriel, he played a perfect game against Ohio State. I don't think he does it again. I believe he has a few, he gives the ball away a few times. He's been a fumble machine before and interceptions, so give me Ohio State to win because Dillon Gabriel has a few turnovers and Ohio State gets payback. They win the game.